Hey, shalom, shalom, brothers. This brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First thing first, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Bahara Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders on his true from. Blessings to the Akim preaching his word with whole true sincerity. Blessing 144,000, 1/3 entirely. The first fruits, kingdom of heaven, house of David, Biyaf, Dawadah. And shalom to brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom to you, brothers. So today, brothers, man, I wanted to, through the spirit, I wanted to put up another comfort video for brothers, man. We are at the end of this thing. We can see the prophecies. Hopefully, brothers over your watch, following the wars, earthquakes in diverse places. Most of the things that Matthew 24 gets into. With that being said, knowing that how close we are, that should pretty much make you, in some ways, man, I like to think that, in the positive spiritual ways, it's a tease. You know what I'm saying? It's a tease because we know what's up ahead. Our kingdom, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is on its way. We have to go through the tribulations, the Jacob's troubles, the microchip, those trying times, and then you got the World War III. That's already on the scene. RFID chip, that's pretty much the mark of the beast. That's on the scene. I just seen a recent article on, or it was a video or so, how Elon Musk has are pretty much being successful with the brain chip. So we can see the infrastructure of the end of the times, man, coming very, very, very close. So when you are seeing these platforms and foundations of the prophecies that's coming to pass, they're in the introduction stages of coming in. When you see this, these are the breadcrumbs that we are actually the Lord bless us to have, so we can gauge when the end is going to be, and we can tell from what we have, we are at the end of this thing. So while doing so, I like to just think about, okay, now that we are in these stages of about to go through prophecy of the end times, that will mean as these trying times are coming, right afterwards will be, the kingdom of heaven. That should give you goosebumps. It should make you feel a little jittery. You should be feeling it's a tease. Maybe so oh man, this thing need to hurry up by now. In a good way. You don't want to push the Lord. We on the Lord's time. Habakkuk 3:2, right? That the vision is yet for a point in time. Great. I'm just saying, at least on a spiritual level, you hasten the day, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. Supposed to be hastening the day. So through comfort, brothers, I wanted to bring out Isaiah 65. I'm gonna start at 17, and I'm gonna read down Deuteronomy 28, because what we're living in right now, we're under the curses. Deuteronomy 28, 15 and down, right, all the way to 68, which sucks. 54, 45, 44, 64, 66. I mean, you can just keep, every last one, 37, 46. I said it already, but they're all bad, man. We're under the curses. We can see that they are a sign and a wonder, so we can definitely understand who we are as a people. And it just sucks, man. But at some point, the Lord is going to, flip the curses onto the heathen. All they who had a hand in our bring down, our oppression, and we're going to reap the benefits of the blessings. So I wanted to Isaiah 65, and I'm gonna say Deuteronomy 28 for last. It's a quick hit, brother, just a real quick comfort to to keep on in the ministry, keep on in the faith, hold strong, because we at the end, man. I will want to say this too. I have seen, with my own eyes, I have seen brothers fall out, put their hand on the plow and fall out, and just couldn't hold on and endure. When Matthew 24 says, and 13 says that those that, roughly paraphrasing, those that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So, it's really scary to be at the end of this thing and then fall out. And it is what it is. But let me start with Isaiah 65, starting at 17. It says, "For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind." So right there alone, you could just, it don't need no breakdown. The kingdom of heaven is going to be so crazy, so amazing, so abundant, so just everything, that we're going to forget about what we're living on this side. And this is horrible. So you will want to believe that it's very hard to forget about what we're living in right now. I'm 37 now, so for 37 years of my life, you know what I mean? Shit, man. Now, once you come into this truth and you understand some things, you pretty much like, can understand the oppression. And then it's like, damn, the things that we're seeing, living in, rules, regulations of the Esau, it's horrible, man. There's no way in the world you can forget about something like this. But the Lord is saying that the kingdom of heaven is going to be so crazy that is nor going to come into mind. That's insane. 18. "But be glad and rejoice for forever in that which I create. And behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing and her people a joy." Our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Seminole Indians, are going to be a joy, man. That's why I like going into, matter of fact, if I go to one of my favorite scriptures is Isaiah 60, 66 and 15. No, Salakia. It's 60. Is it 60? Am I tripping? Wait. Hold on. Brass and gold. Yeah, here we go. Isaiah 60 and I'm gonna start at 14. "The sons also of them that afflicted thee," talking about the other nations, "shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel, whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee. I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations." That's one of, like, you talking about, look, I always did love, I played a lot of sports. I always loved glory and the glory of the sports. I'm a glory guy. I love glory. Glory is a really good thing for me. And the Lord is going to bring us back glory in the kingdom. We're going to be extremely popular, extremely famous all over the world, galaxies and universe. Everybody going to know who the Israelites are. It's just a phenomenal thing. And it says 19, "And I will rejoice in Jerusalem and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying." So we're not even going to know what sadness is anymore. We're not going to even understand it. We're going to be in total joy and total happiness. It's not going to be fair. Verse 20, "There shall be no more thence an infant of days, nor an old man that have not filled his days. For the child shall die at 100 years old, but a sinner being 100 years old shall be a curse. And they shall build houses and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit of them." Beautiful. "They shall not build and another inhabit it. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days of the days of a tree are the days of my people, and my elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands." So we're going to have these beautiful, beautiful palaces and beautiful lands and all types of structures. It's going to be all different styles and manners of different minerals and stones. And it's going to just be, you going to have to come with another word of stunting. We going to be out of control with it. We already stunt now with our gold chains and diamond earrings and flashy cars and how, you know how Jake is. And not only are we going to be living like better than Solomon did, but ain't nobody going to come against us in order to bring us down and then to make that not be what it is anymore. Ain't nobody going to come behind us and bring us down, conquer us. It ain't never going to happen again. And everything we shall think and do shall work and prosper. That's one of the blessings in Deuteronomy 28. I'm going to bring that out. But it also says in 22 right here. 23, they shall not labor in vain, nor bring forth for trouble, for they are the seed of the blessed of the Lord, and their offspring with them. That's how you know. That's how you know there's also going to be sex in the kingdom, and there will be reproduction going on as well. And it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer, and while they are speaking, I will hear. So the Lord already going like, all right, it's probably the best blessing that I heard so far, besides Deuteronomy 28 and 12. But it shall come to pass that before they call, I will answer. So you thinking about hitting the Lord up through a prayer, and the Lord going to beat you to the punch because he know you about to pray or X on him, and the Lord going to be there already before you even try to even but before you get done your prayer or whatever you try to ask for, the Lord right there like, what's up? Yo, the wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and the dust shall be the serpent's meat, and they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, saith the Lord. So, man, we're going to have pet lions, and, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be, ain't going to be, you know, lions going to be eating the cud. You know what I mean? Ain't going to be no more just eating each other and meat on, you know, animal carnivores and all that, man. Hey, yo. Hey, brothers, man. Yo, this kingdom, man. And I wanted to read this, brothers, for just, you know, for comfort basis, man. And let me just go ahead and end off with the big fella. Deuteronomy 28, we can start at 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to all his commandments which I have commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. So we're going to be the top Dandadas species of a humanoid, which we're not going to be terrestrial, we're going to be celestial. Lord willing, going to be a part of that first fruits. Now I'm going to read 2 to 14, and let's just go ahead and see how the kingdom of heaven really going to be. This 2 through 14 is literally what the kingdom of heaven is going to be built on as far as blessings. And then, you know, and then with the physical part of it, we got to wait and see how it's going to happen, because it's going to be insane. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee. And it says overtake you. So blessings is going to be like super overwhelming. If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Blessed thou be in the city, and blessed thou be in the field. You're going to be in the city walking around. You just going to just be thorough, popping. People going to look at you with astonishment. It's like, oh, yo, it's going to be like Michael Jackson times 50, bro, walking around when MJ was in his young, yo, it's going to be crazy. People are going to really look at you like in such of a great, awesome way. It says, verse 4, blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. It goes offspring again. So when you go to try to produce another baby, there it is. It's going to happen the way you want it to. There will be no barrenness in the kingdom. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. We're going to have an abundance of everything. There's going to be everything. There's going to be abundance with no shortages. It's not going to, like, gold going to be light. Diamonds going to be light. It's going to be, it's every stone you can think of. Everything's going to be, it ain't going to be, we're going to have an abundance of everything you can think of. You name it, we got plenty of it. Blessed thou be when thou comest in, and blessed thou shalt be thou when thou goest out. Ain't no fear, ain't no trembling. You ain't got to watch your back. We don't need no weapons. Mind you, we got spiritual powers, so we can do what we want physically as far as Marvel, DC like power type stuff. Superman flight, hold your breath as long as you want, invincibility, you know what I mean, swimming through water like Aquaman, super fast like Flash, telekinesis, bending all types of elements, of everything. We're going to be all right. 7, the Lord shall cause thy enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways. Nobody wouldn't even dare to fuck with us, but if they tried, it ain't gonna be good. The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses, and all that thou settest thy hand unto, he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God given thee. Everything we put our hands to will win. We will be winning on every aspect. You come up with an idea, it will come true. You come up with a strategy, it will work. You want to build, you want to, like, anything you think of and anything you touch with the intention to do something and the motivation to do so, it will come to pass the way you want it to be perfectly. Brothers, man, this is some crazy shit, man. It says, and all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by thy name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee. Yeah, who the hell is going to number one, the whole world and everywhere is going to know that Yahweh Shah exists. It's going to be like the Lord know, especially pursuant to Jeremiah 16 and 14, when it says, roughly paraphrasing, that you should know that the Lord lived, how he delivered the people, the children of Israel out of Egypt, and how crazy that was, right? No, it says it's going to be like a new thing, how you going to know the Lord lived, or how he delivered the children of Israel out of the land of the north and all the places of the world where he scattered thee, roughly paraphrasing. That's going to look even more crazier. It's going to trump Egypt. But everybody going to know who Yahweh is and Yahweh Shah is. And then you're going to know who the 144,000 in the elect 1/3 is going to also be the people of God. So that you know that these people you're going to see in magnificence are the people of God. So I wouldn't even dare try to do anything negative to them when they're the people of God. And you know for a fact that the God, that Yahweh exists, yeah, you're not going to want that smoke. It's going to be an easy stay away from that. 11. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, in the fruit of thy body, in the fruit of thy cattle, in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee. Yo, you're going to have as many kids as you want. Wives, lands, gold, silver, jewelry. Bro, again, anything that you can think of, an Israelite will have an abundance of it. We're going to have too much of everything. And then, as a matter of fact, there's not going to be a such thing as too much. There's not going to be, the word gluttoning is going to be out the window in the kingdom. There will be no gluttoning. It's our blessing to have as much as we want. 12 is my favorite scripture of the blessings in the whole Bible. The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thy hand. Again, there you go again. Any idea, anything you put your mind to, whatever you come up with, will be successful, 100% guaranteed. And then it says, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt borrow not, and thou shalt not borrow. We are going to be the new money. We're the banks. We're the new elites. Y'all need something, y'all come through us if y'all want it. We gonna control all economy. We're control all the banks. We are the banks. We're going to be whatever it is you need. You come through us to get it if it's possible. 13. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, which we're the tail now, unfortunately. And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day, to observe, and to do them. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand, to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. And that's not what we're going to be doing anyway, because our new bodies at celestial are going to be made perfect to be able to worship the Lord in sincerity and righteousness forever, without fail. If that ain't comfort, brothers, and we close to this, that's where the comfort comes from. The scriptures are comfort, but what's also comforting from this video that I'm making, we're close to this. We got to just endure and hold on. And brothers, like my brother Shalawami would say, pray for faith when you need it the most, not in prosperity. Pray for faith when it's shit getting real in adversity. Abarakazah, Lord willing, is edifying, Lord willing, and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bahara Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders learning truth from. Blessings to the Achamadar preaching his word, will hold to sincerity. Blessings to the 144,000 and 1/3 entirely, the first fruits kingdom of heaven. House of David, Dabiaf, Dawadah. Shalom to two brothers out there speaking different tongues and look at different nations. Shalom to you bros.